Hey guys, good to see y'all. Can you guys hear me? I went live just to kind of chat, and I'm trying out a brand new microphone. A lot of people have been complaining they can't hear me in the mornings, but the playback is always good on the computer here, so I don't know what's going on. But God bless him. We the people prepping sent me a brand new microphone. How awesome is that? He told me I had something coming to my P.O. box, and I checked it today. And a brand new microphone. Hear you a lot better. Well, that other one might be. I don't know what's wrong with it. I mean, it's a blue. It's always worked good. I don't know, but clean on Angie Morris, Homestead, Arizona, Monica, Rosanna, Sherry, Richard, Northwood, Cheryl, John Boy, prepping or prep on. Good to see you guys. Thank y'all for being here. Ashley, yep, you told me you'd be here. Thank you for being here. Sherry Leach. Let's see. Who else is in here? Diabetic Prepper. Stars Prepper. Joe Morgan. Prepared for. Nancy Keg. Okie Prepper. Jennifer Cruz. Good to see y'all. Just jumped on. The girls aren't home. They will be shortly, but figured there's a little bit going on. Jump on and see what everybody's doing and get everybody's take on this Illinois thing. Could be pretty bad. Old Mutt, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Independent Marine, always a pleasure. So, what do you got there in Illinois? I mean, it's bad. It's burnt to the ground, and of course, it's one of the leading suppliers of um, industrial lubricant, oil, grease. It's basically a necessity. So I'm wondering what's going to happen. I think it's the AT&T thing at Christmas. That's possible. Okie Prepper, one more shortage. Absolutely. This one could be a big impact, though. I mean, of course, they're going to play it up on the news, no matter what side you watch, left or right. But a lot of, I mean, there's no machine that runs without oil and grease, which I'm sure there's other places they can get it from. But according to the article I just read before I went on, it's one of the leading suppliers. Let's see. Widgets World, good to see you. Gardner Josh, good to see you. Like I said, basically just a random live stream to chat for a few minutes, see what everybody's up to and how everybody's doing. And um, got a brand new microphone. Compliments of We the People Prepping. Sent me a brand new one. It's apparently working great. Oh, let's see. John Doe, good to see you. John H, good to see you. Loud and clear. Awesome. Yeah, because I don't understand what's going on with the other one because, like, when I do apply, because I always play back before I post anything, and it's always good here. So I don't know what's going on, but chem tool is very important to the machine shops. No fluids, no production. Absolutely. That's what we were just talking about. This could be a big hit. Remember when everyone was so excited to get out 2020? Welcome to 21. Absolutely. I've seen the memes that says 2021 told 2020 hold my beer. Yeah, it's never going to stop, Okie. It's one thing right after another. I just bought extra tubs, sorry, of grease a few days ago just in case. That's awesome. I mean, it's possible, if they're a leading of suppliers, it said they are. I mean, it's going to hurt a lot of people, jobs. I mean, because I mean that place is gone. Like it's gone. I mean, it's not funny, but it's how much stuff can you dish out? Hey, hillbilly homesteader, good to see you. Yeah, they're gonna have an air shortage pretty soon, Okie. I think this stuff isn't all planned in the sense it's impossible, but I think incompetence is the cause. The only thing that makes me think, well, not the only thing, but one of the main things is like, okay, this place is big. I mean, and it was an explosion. Now, surely they have at least like security and people there around the clock, and no one was injured. That's kind of fishy, which thank God. But that's kind of fishy to me that big of a place, that many employees, and nobody was injured. Oh, it'll definitely be exploited. Absolutely. And there's a shortage of common sense and logical thinking for sure. Tammy C, good to see you. Yep, they never let a good crisis go to waste. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even if it, would have been not as big of a supplier as it is, they would have still played it up. You know, I don't know why it would block that. Oh, that's right. It's YouTube. I forgot. Condoms, lubes, LOL. Well, hey, Donald Kimball Jr., good to see you. Yeah, Hillbilly and Joe both hit it. Incompetence and lack of common sense, and it all goes hand in hand. Sorry, that might have been kind of loud. So, anyway, so yeah, hopefully now, man, it's a pretty nice microphone. It's got the shock absorbers and everything. So, like, I hit my desk like I randomly do. Hopefully, it will dampen the sound of all that. And I am a big one. May not all be planned, but couldn't happen at a worse time for us, better time for them. That's true. Live feed was pretty crazy a while ago. There was a lot of smaller explosions after the big one. They were saying it was 55-gallon drums that kept blowing because of the heat. Yeah, I seen the footage of Russia too, where that I did find out, Joe, that it was a gas station, or that's what the report that I just read said, that it was a gas station. But yeah, there was now. So the first time I read it, the first article said 6 were killed, and now I think 16 were injured. So I don't know which story is which. Hey, Anna W, good to see you. Yeah, I don't have my bucket of water yet, diabetic prepper. I've been drinking water all day. Weaponized incompetence. Yep. Hillbilly, it was a big chemical plant over in Illinois, um, up around Chicago, I believe. Um, One of the leading producers of like machine oil, machine grease, stuff like that. So a very important thing. Friend I talked to didn't English very well, so at least it isn't a refinery. Absolutely. That would have been bad. I mean, it was bad, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah, I saw that Independent Marine, some kind of leak, I believe. I've been busy today. We had doctor's appointments, and I was trying to kind of scan through the news as I was parked and waiting on um, RSD in the doctor's office. I was kind of scanning through news and trying to see everything because it's been a pretty busy day. But yeah, I seen they were having troubles with the nuclear plant, some kind of possible leak, I think. I haven't dug too deep into that yet. Lack of comment sense. What trolls have. All right. Thank you, Oki, for being here. I appreciate it. A nap would be good. God bless you, and you stay safe as well. Uh-oh. I think my girls just got home. One of them, anyway. Hey, Prepping and Pisgah, good to see you. I've been getting older ammo out of my 22s in a pile for range day, trying to get fresh stuff in. Been a long job. Think I have enough magazines. Is there really such a thing, Joe? Prepping in Pisgah, I basically went on to try out a new microphone, but we've been talking about the explosion in Illinois and then the gas station blowing up in Russia. Um, Nuclear power plant near Hong Kong. I think they have some kind of radiation leak going on. They're trying to get that contained. Just a lot of stuff going on everywhere. Just getting everybody's opinions and thoughts and really, I mean, if they do play it up, there are going to, with this grease and oil and like I said, there's other places they can get that shipped in from, but they can exploit it and play it up and cause some major issues. What's up, Mama? She's not feeling good tonight, guys. Kiss. I love you. I won't be on here too long. That dog is a wrecking ball. Got me thinking. I wonder if any of this was planned out ahead of time. Um, like I said a little bit ago, the only thing that makes me think that it could have been planned is, um, well, two things. One is the owner. Uh, what's his name? Oh my gosh, like one of the richest guys. Not Bill Gates, but not Rockefeller, but the other one, Hughes. No, I can't remember now, but very popular, very rich man owns it, and um, that a place that big is bound to have around the clock, at least security, something like that, and nobody was injured. Which, like I said, thank God, but it's kind of weird for an explosion of that magnitude and there not be any injuries at a factory. Jack Wilkinson, what do you think will cause the apocalypse? Pick a number. I mean, there's Warren Buffett. Yes, thank you, Ashley. Warren Buffett. That's who owns it. I have not. I don't really follow Canadian Prepper too closely. Every once in a while, but no, I haven't seen it. Hey, Elliot, good to see you. Sadly, factories aren't well guarded. I can walk right on in one. Well, Joe Morgan, I'm trying to throw out conspiracy theories, if you don't mind. Just messing with you, man. But no, anything's possible. I mean, it's just, and you know what's bad is this society, this country has got people thinking like that. You know, it's really, you know, are there any eventualities? Are there any eventualities that you feel less prepared for than others? Um, yeah, just because of like where I'm located, I'm not prepped for, say, a hurricane, stuff like that. Um, that's a good question. And I mean, there's so different many, or so many different, you know, possibilities. But I would say, um, the least I would be prepared for would be a hurricane. And of course, like a nuclear bomb or something, but you're not going to be able to completely. I know, right, hillbilly? Um, a nuclear bomb, you're not going to be able to really prep for that. I mean, if you're within, the zone, you're gone pretty much, you know. Um, yeah, the most realistic that I wouldn't be ready for would be a hurricane, something possibly something like that. Do you ever worry you've wasted time and energy on prepping for an apocalypse that will never happen, or if it does, it won't be worth living through anyway? Um, Jack, as long as I got family living, it's worth living through or trying to survive through. Um, Prepping, they won't go to waste. I mean, everything we prep, we use anyway. So, and when you rotate your preps out, to keep your for food and water and everything fresh as you can. So, I mean, nothing's really going to go to waste. It's just, it's a pillow to. Got to go out shortly and reload the truck for Trip Friday. Been too hot to crawl up in the black truck and shell. Sitting in shade on porch sipping sweet tea. Absolutely, Marine. Yeah, if the nukes start falling, I mean, it's over. There's no hiding from that. There's no prepping for that. Not really worried about the end. If I don't make it, there's others that will find something out of what I have. Absolutely. Amazon selling hats that protect you from hydrogen bombs, two for $1 currently, or two for one. I'm sorry, currently. If they could come up with something like that, Amazon sure would push it. I promise. Klaus Schwab specifically said that cyber attacks are next on the list. Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're already popping off everywhere. The definition of a prepper is someone who is paying attention to what's coming and try to do something about it. Judy's dried whole eggs powder today. It's not freeze dried. I will try it for flavor and report it to you guys. Cool, thank you. Actually, there are old civil defense films that say if you can cloud with your thumb, you are safe to shelter in place. Well, that's what I meant when I said, if you're within the zone. But I hadn't heard, the thumb thing, but that's awesome. I didn't know that. How would you prep against a gamma ray burst? If Earth was in the direct line of sight of such energy, we would be instantly vaporized. You just answered it. You're gone. Hey, Be Charming, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Pretty dang hard to predict what will end things. I never worry about stuff like that. It could be something never expected, like a house fire, etc. Exactly. That's why, if you have somewhere else to store some of your preps, just so you have another place to fall back on, you know, whatever you've got to do to make sure you have it in more than one location. Absolutely, Joe. I'd like to see those. Like the one you sent me the other night. That was cool. And I'm still working that process in my head to figure out how I can do what we was talking about. I think that's a really cool idea. I'm on a fault line, so my level of preparedness depends on the level of the quake. Right? But yeah, like Jack Wilkinson was asking about the gamma ray burst. I mean, clearly, you know, you're not going to be able to prep for something like that. There's no way. I mean, the world would be gone, and depending where you're at with the nuclear strike, you might have a chance. And then there's the other scenario, you know. I don't know why YouTube's trying to hide simple comments, guys. I'm sorry. I keep unblocking them, but at this point, it's safe to say that most everyone is aware of the devil's agenda, but it's also important to pay attention to the wrath of Yah and earthquakes in diverse places. You're absolutely right, Elliot. Absolutely right. Hey, Jerry Robbins, good to see you. Blue Ridge Mountains checking in. Howdy, y'all. Um, Man, I love the Blue Ridge Mountains. It is so beautiful. You guys that live down in there, y'all got to know how blessed you are. We're stuck in Indiana where it's nothing but flat cornfields. A Papa Prepper, what made you decide to do a Reddit channel? Well, I'm just trying to get on, any of you that seen my video this morning. Um, I'm trying to find as many different platforms that I can figure out. When it comes to a lot of that stuff, I think I'm too dumb because I was trying to figure out Telegram, and I had some lady messaging me like instantly. Said I was her ex-husband, Bob Gromit or something like that, and I don't even know how she got that name because it was Papa Prepper. So I don't know what was happening. So I just signed out. But anyway, I'm trying to like Reddit, Pinterest. I want to get as much of the word out, the word of God, that I can out to the masses. I mean, I'm a small channel. You guys know that. But I'm praying that if I hit enough platforms and have enough people to maybe follow me, to the different platforms, at least start it out, that other people from the platform will start stopping in, checking it out. You know, MeWe groups, maybe I'm on one for a gun friend who got in naughty with YouTube over Polymer 80. I'm on MeWe, but like nobody ever really showed up over there. Hey, Scott NC, good to see you. Ashton Carr, good to see you. Ask Siri, heads or tails? If heads, I'll donate $5. That's all right, man. I'm not really here for the super chats. I mean, I appreciate it. Renee Freeman, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Jill Jones. Um, hmm. Let's see. It's our job to warn the people lest the blood be on our head. Absolutely. Already having heat related power outages in Shreveport. Shreveport. That Galaxy, where is that at? I think you've said, maybe not. I can't remember. Team MeWe is good. Still have to be careful, but nothing like this. Okay. Then I'll try to start focusing a little bit more on MeWe then. Because a lot of these platforms, man, they're hard to figure out. Louisiana. Okay, thank you, Galaxy Rapper. And I have not got to watch that complete video yet. I watched part of it. Just a second, guys. Okay. Making your fanny flutter. Is that right? Well. Mm-hmm. Nick Stinson, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Everyone, I just came on to check this out. I'm a Marine infantry vet, prepped as always. Absolutely. Awesome. And thank you for your service, sir. Just a second, guys. Sorry. All right. Sorry, y'all. Hey, Bob. Good to see you. Y'all running packs or what? Vicky San Diego, good to see you. Sorry, guys, I was just watching the wrenches to make sure, because, yeah. Hey, Blue Vandals, good to see you, my friend. Papa just now saw a huge chemical plant in Illinois, Rockton, has caught on fire. Yeah, we was just talking about that. That's the same one that it actually exploded this morning. Oh, you're absolutely right, Scott. It's Augustin Farms, RSD. I'm an old school Y2K prepper. I don't mean to brag, but this is like the fifth end of the world for me. Right? On the bright side, my jalapeno sprouted today. Beans, corn, and pumpkins are looking good, and just got more strawberry seeds and some dragon fruit seeds from Michigan Gardener to try out. That's awesome. I'm not known as Daddy Bear Pixie Dust. I don't know what that was all about. I have no idea. That's why I said y'all travel in packs, huh? And thank you guys, moderators, for getting them. I appreciate it. The chickens discovered the garden, so I lost a few plants. Boo, local nursery had replacements for most. That's good. Daddy Bear. Yeah. Hey, we the people prepping. Can you hear me? Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Everybody's saying they hear me a lot better. Thank you, Nick. Sorry. I really appreciate it, man. You have no idea. I didn't realize, I don't know why mine's not, I don't know why it's all of a sudden not picking up. Because, like I told them earlier, I always do playbacks before I post anything, and I've always heard myself just fine, but I don't know. All right, Sherry, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. God bless, and be safe out there. Play us a song on the guitar. No, not right now. Is the bar still open? Absolutely, man. Anything for Green Thumb Prepper. Well, thank you, Pixie Dust. I appreciate it. Yeah, you've got me puzzled, man, as to what it could possibly be that wouldn't fit in a P.O. box or they wouldn't ship to a P.O. box. Hey, Tommy, how are you, brother? I am good, man. We are very blessed, doing great. The plants are doing great. Chickens are doing great. Everything's actually going pretty good. The rain finally stopped. I think the email said Wednesday. Dan. Well, thank you very much, Elliot. I appreciate it. Kevin Dillon, good to see you. Thank you for being here. First time here. Well, thank you very much for being here. I Appreciate it, man. Can't wait to see more of what you got going on over there. Yeah, I thought about going out and taking some pictures tonight and maybe doing a little bit of filming after the sun goes down. I got to do a little bit of weeding and some tilling tonight. So, see, I have some new pictures coming up. You can mute notifications on Discord, by the way. I just learned how. Yeah, I've never found where to do that at. Trust me, I've looked. Because y'all keep it hopping, which is good. I mean, I love it. But send rain up Minnesota way. My lawn looks like a mowed hayfield. Mine does too now because I was just able to mow Saturday morning. I mean, it rained all week last week. And now my yard looks awful because it's all tall and now it's, yeah, I need to rake it all up for compost pile, but I haven't got around to it. Hey, Jeep girl, good to see you. I need to know how everything went today. I think that was today. Stephanie Joe Roundtree, first timer as well. Well, thank you. Welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. This was just kind of a pop-up chat, just some stuff going on today. The big explosion in Illinois, and I got a brand new microphone courtesy of one of my fellow creators sent it to me today, and I was just trying that out, and it kind of snowballed from there. Hey, Shorty, good to see you. All right, Prepping and Pisgah, thanks for stopping by, and I appreciate you. God bless and be safe. Prepared for, I heard from Jim S. two days ago, and he asked that I put in a prayer request for him last night, which I did. He's kind of in between places, I think. He didn't go into much detail, just said that he would really appreciate some prayer requests or some prayers. The Bible says that in the end day he will cause a drought, and two cities will go to one city for water and fight over it. Yep. You're very welcome. Prepared for. Shorty says that their Tractor Supply is running low on chicken feed. I was at Tractor Supply today. I didn't go back to the chicken feed, but just wandering around, kind of wasting time. I wouldn't worry about any of this stuff too much. That 7 million rounds isn't much, same as one grease factory, but it's going to suck. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely going to suck. East Kentucky said, hold your applause. I'm here. With that explosion, now what's next shortage? I mean, it could be anything really, Kevin, because the article I read said it was a major supplier of machine grease, machine oil, and I mean, any manufacturing plant, any machine is going to have that oil and that grease to run. So, I mean, if they want to, blow it up into something that it might not be, they could cause, shutdowns, stuff like that. So it could just be kind of a crapshoot, as to what kind of products there could be a shortage on, since all machines take oil and grease. I mean, it's really hard to say. If they start making those same mistakes at a nuke plant, we'll really have a problem. Absolutely, Elliot. My husband works in manufacturing. If they don't have grease, the machines don't run, says Shorty. And that's absolutely right. The next big shortage is going to be for money. Right. Hey, Chris Pyatt, good to see you. Thanks for being here. My dog is a Dojo Argentino. I have no idea what that is. It's all planned to raise the cost of everything. That pretty much sums it up. Absolutely. That plant made things to keep things going in this country. Yep. Hey, Mames, good to see you. Don't a lot of machines use synthetic lubricants now? That I couldn't tell you. Kevin Dillon said their body shop supplies are getting slower. I think that's in a lot of places. Lots of places. My brother in law is a mechanic, and he's been complaining about how long it takes for some of the simplest parts to come in. Hava, I have not. Um, I seen the headline earlier. I was driving, but I haven't read into it. I came home, hooked up this new mic, and jumped on here. I know they said there is a possible radiation leak near Hong Kong, but that's really all I know at this right now at this time. Sally Mancox, good to see you. Thank you for being here. He's a all white dog that was bred for taking down big game, very muscular and jaws that lock. Sounds like a home security system. Yeah, I can't even afford lumber right now, Marine. I ain't too proud to admit it. Lumber is just, I don't see how anybody could build a house or anything right now. It's crazy. Yeah, building the deck, definitely not a good time for that. All essentials seem to be having problems in the last couple months. I do think too much about stuff, but all of it just seems too convenient. That's kind of where I'm at too. But I mean, it could. I don't believe in coincidences, um, and if it is just being paranoid or whatever, we've been made to be that way. I mean, look what they put us through. Of course we're going to question everything. Oh yeah, car parts are definitely going up. Nick Stinson, gun shows are great for making connections and stocking up on supplies. Field med kits, walkies, MRE, water purification tabs, self loaders, etc. Absolutely. And now they're coming back around here. Not very many because of regulations due to COVID and whatever, but we used to have them seem like every other weekend out of the armory, but there hasn't been one around here. And there was one in Louisville, I think, a couple weeks ago, maybe. But I read that lumber futures were down today. I couldn't tell you, but I've seen everywhere that it's not a shortage. Like it's not a shortage of lumber, it's a shortage of labor, it's a shortage of drivers, it's a shortage of everything except for lumber. People just don't want to go back to work. They don't want to work, period. That's like, it just blows my mind how people can just and not go to work. It must be a great luxury to have. Yep. Yeah, and the housing, I mean, houses are selling for ridiculous amounts, especially out in the rural communities. We've had houses sell around here for double what they're worth, easily doubled. Yeah, I've got some laying around too, or stacked up, Matthew, the 3/4 inch plywood, just for that. I've been tempted to use it a couple times, but I won't. Papa, Mr. B said, Papa, you don't even know when it comes to the housing. We just got home at 6 p.m. and went in at 5:30 a.m. He's whooped. Catch up real quick here. I'm gonna have to jump off here pretty soon now that the girls are home, so I can visit for a little while. I got to get back to work, folks. Have a great night. You too, Cheryl. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. God bless and stay safe. We have to rebuild the deck. We had the hot tub removed, so now we have a huge hole in the deck where it was. Wouldn't worry about it, but the dogs will eventually figure out they can get out. Yep, they sure will. Thank you, Loretta. I saw that, Bob. I think we talked about that this morning, July, or maybe it was yesterday. I can't remember. Indian variant is spreading. They let jumbo 777 planes filled from India for 2 weeks after the outbreak. Idiots. I skipped out on going back on the road today. I don't blame you at all, man. Hi, folks. Got a little intel today. Not really a secret, but food prices will be extremely high starting in October. This is because of the deep southern freeze, gas prices, and shortages. Thank you very much, Carpenter Self Reliance. Appreciate that. They don't realize what it's doing to the economy by taking that free money and staying home. Absolutely, they do not. They're This country is sinking so fast, like at an astounding rate. Well, when the resident of the USA gives you 600 a week to stay home, people stay home. Laziness. That's exactly right. Now, I've said that before. If you can go bust your rump, 6 days a week and bring home $700, or you can sit at home, lay around on the couch all week for $600, you're going to take that $100 pay cut if you ain't got to do nothing. Oh, you definitely earned the right, Marine. I'm not talking about people like you, sir. Absolutely not. Absolutely, Jerry. Says I farm commercially. If I could make more sitting on my butt, you couldn't get me on a tractor at 7 a.m. with a ball bat. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. I appreciate you guys showing up, hanging out with me for a little bit, just to shoot the breeze and test out my new mic. Again, thank you very much. We the people prepping. I love it. Everybody's nothing but comments about it. Um, I appreciate it, brother, a lot. But I appreciate everybody, the new people in here tonight. If you want to subscribe, we get together 3 times a week live. I have premieres throughout the week. Um, Real good chats. Um, Great bunch of people in chat. There was some trolls in here tonight. That's usually not the way it works here, but um, I don't think I had any mods in here when I went live, or but we got it taken care of, and there's usually no trolls in here. If there are, they're cut off real quick. So I apologize for that. They were getting pretty ornery, but until next time, guys. God bless y'all. I love each and every one of you guys. Thanks again, Dan, for the microphone. It's awesome, man. Um, Love you guys. Papa Prepper out.